It's so crazy. The Broncos went 7-10 with Drew Lock and a hurt Teddy Bridgewater.
I get it.
Now, everyone, how much better is Russell Wilson than Teddy Bridgewater?
We're going to see.
Oh my God. Welcome back, guys. This is Season 2, Episode 2 of your favorite sports podcast, UndebatAbel!
Let's go!
You know how this...
Oh, snap.
Shit! Get out of here! You know how this thing goes. Three brothers making a podcast, Season 2. We hope we don't disappoint. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't, we'll choke out your granny. Let's get it rolling!
Go.
My name's Matt.
My name's Michael, world's greatest, bitch.
Damn. And my name is Kerry Wayne Abel Jr.
And you know how this thing goes. Mike is going to tell us a stupid topic that we're doing today. We're going to give our answers. We hope you like it. Thank you, Moo.
No Chew 2-0.
And yeah, thank you. No Chew 2-0 today, but this video is sponsored by Chew Juice. You don't juice it, you don't drink it. Zoom in, Michael. Again.
I guess we're zooming in again.
We got a bunch of sponsors.
Damn.
Okay, guys.
Tell us the topic.
Our
Mike.
topic of today is based off of a website called SportsNews. They posted their rankings for their top quarterbacks in the league, ranking 1 through 32. They're basing it basically off of 2021 and the projections for 2022.
The future.
We have their top 15 that we're going to have shown shortly, and we are basically going to debate where we think's wrong with the list.
And also how we're going to start the list off. We'll just tell you what they put. For number 1, they put Josh Allen, 2, Mahomes, 3, Rodgers, 4, Brady, 5, Herbert, 6, Burrow, 7, Dak Prescott, 8, Russell Wilson, 9, the running back Lamar Jackson, 10, Stafford, 11, Desean Watson, 12, Derek Carr, 13, Kyler Murray, 14, Kirk Cousins, and 15, Jalen Hurts. And if y'all did not understand what my fat turkey neck just said, we'll have a screen up for you so you can see all the names and stuff, so make it look cool. Thank you. Okay, guys, who wants to start it off? Who thinks?
Me. I just want to say something that just stands off the list right now that bothers me.
Say it.
And I was going to say number 15, but I'm going to just go straight up to number 11, Desean Watson. On my list, this guy said based off of 2021 and the future aspects and all this and everything that's going on with Desean Watson, that motherfucker knows what this dude last year, the whole court case was going on. This year, we were winded that he was getting a 6-game suspension. Come to find out a couple days ago, we all know it's definitely going to be, Roger Goodell gets his way. It's going to be a 1-year suspension.
We don't know that.
Oh, it's going. It's going to be Tuesday. We're going to get it. And you know what? For that being said, he does not deserve to be on this list. And what I did is I took his ass out and put Jameis Winston at 15.
For all you Saints fans, listen up. So that's your standout. What I thought stand out about the list, honestly, Josh Allen, I don't believe he is going to be the number 1 quarterback of the year next year. I think he's in the top 5, top 4. I don't see Allen shouldn't be 1. There's no way. You got Mahomes, Rodgers, and you got Brady. I think makes more sense, but not Josh Allen. He didn't win the MVP, no Super Bowl. He does have Stephon Diggs. Give it up for Stephon Diggs.
Who the fuck is that guy?
What stands up for you, Mike?
I think the biggest thing for me is they have Matt Stafford, who just won the Super Bowl at 10, and I understand why they probably have it at 10. I think it's because of the picks. But I still don't agree with it. I have Matt Stafford at 6, so that's just, I don't know. I couldn't have him below all those quarterbacks, especially because he just led his team to a Super Bowl.
And what's crazy to me too, which I'll just jump into mine, skip Carrie's dumb neck. Russell Wilson being at 8, I think is kind of crazy, knowing that he went to 2 Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl, but not only that, these past years that he's had, other than this one season, which is one season, like looking at stats, we all know he didn't play good, but past years he's had a lot of 30-plus touchdown seasons, 11 picks and under for like the past 5 seasons in the hardest division. For 1 injured year, he's below guys like Burrow, Dak Prescott, Herbert. It makes sense with Brady. You're going to make sense with Rodgers or Mahomes, even Allen. But come on, man. You have to let Russ cook. And he's on the Broncos? The Broncos.
Yeah, that take's very shitty, and I hate myself for having to listen to it. It's not really about Russ because I believe in Russell Wilson. I just think it's an unfortunate circumstance that Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, I feel, are going to be set up in a way better position to win than he will. And that's why I think them having him at 8, it made sense for me because everybody who I have above him is set up in a way better way. And I think the better you're set up is the better your season's going to be. And
how is Russ
it doesn't mean that he's bad. No.
Russ has a better team. He's in the same division. And he has a good receiving core, a good defense, a good running back core, and a good coach. He never had that in Seattle.
That's awesome. But guess
and he
what?
did that with a shitty Seattle team.
Just because you're upgrading from Seattle to the Broncos
huge upgrade.
Doesn't mean that they're a better team than the Chargers, the Rams, the Bengals, the Bills.
No one's saying that. I'm saying you have guys, a one-year wonder like Joe Burrow. You have Justin Herbert. You don't put and Dak Prescott. You don't put that above Russell Wilson.
Dak's the only one I don't agree with because he isn't better.
My thing is consistency. Who you have on your team. Russell Wilson's always done
Who's going to have the best season?
I think Russell Wilson's the better QB and he's going to have a better season. That's my opinion. Have yours. Yours is shit.
I mean, trash. When it comes to Russell Wilson, I can underagree. Yo, all these speed impediments, I can take it.
It's the truth.
All I'm saying is that, do I believe in Russell? He's a great quarterback. For the years and years before the injury and the shitty season last year, he has been, I would say, an easily top 10 quarterback. We all can agree with that.
Every year.
The thing is, it's like when you're switching from Seattle and you're going to a team with more weapons, different coaching, and the thing is, your division got even harder than it was before. He struggled, but he still, at times, did what he did, like kind of with Drew Brees, that he didn't have nobody on defense, and he did what he did to try and win games and barely make it in the playoffs and go from there. Russell, this is going to be a test this year for Russell Wilson, and I can understand where Michael's coming from. It's just that that division is hard as fuck.
Yeah. And also, he didn't barely make playoffs. He actually won divisions, and also he didn't have his statistics O-line. He's been the most sacked QB since 2016.
I know.
Russell Wilson doesn't have an O-line, doesn't have a defense. He doesn't have a good coach. We all know this. Russell Wilson's just a better QB. Put Russ in the Justin Herbert situation or Burrows, he's doing better.
I know. That's my point. So I want to make this abundantly clear. These quarterbacks that are ranked, not only are they ranked, but when you're thinking projections, what does projections mean? Your projections are going to depend on the team you're on. Matthew just made my point for me, and I love it, and that's why I feel like I'm right. You're right. If Russell Wilson was on the Bengals or was on the Chargers, he would play better probably than these quarterbacks, but that's the point. He's not. He's on a worse team, which means I think he's going to have
it's not worse stats.
It's not. He's going to struggle
That's
more.
what I'm saying is I think they are better set up for the future than he is. And that's okay. Wait, let me finish.
That's good. I know. I'm going to use your point again. This is funny. Watch this shit.
And this is all my point is. I don't think Russell Wilson, considering last year, I don't think him being 8 is that bad. All I'm saying is the only quarterback that isn't really set up on this list, especially in the top 7, to me, is Aaron Rodgers. But because I believe in Aaron Rodgers so much, I have him at 3. But other than that, these other quarterbacks are set up, and that's what the projections are.
You know what's funny? I'm going to use Michael's point. This is when everything turns shitty for Michael. His consistency goes out the window. You saw how he just said, he just said, well, I think Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, they're above Russell because I think they're going to do better because they have a better team, right? The reason why that makes, better situation. Why that does not make any sense. He put Matthew Stafford below Burrow, even though Matthew Stafford had better stats. He won a Super Bowl, and he has the better team. By that logic, Michael, shouldn't you have Stafford against Joe? Because he has the better team. He's the better player. Doesn't that makes sense, right? So you have Joe, Matthew Stafford. Who has the better team, better offense, better coach?
Wait, can I say something?
That beats his logic.
I want to comment on that because I can explain.
I know, but I just beat his logic.
Me just looking at that, though.
It's crazy.
Yes, last year, Matthew Stafford did win the Super Bowl, right? And what stands out to me is, Michael, when he says projections, what are you going to do with that team going into the next year?
Yeah.
What upgrades did they make for that team for the next year? This offseason, the Bengals upgraded that O-line.
And that's what was making them as bad as they
So that was
were.
the weakness in the Super Bowl. So this year, a Joe Burrow, healthier than Matthew
And
Stafford
with
right
better
now,
defensive
with
players.
the upgrade that they did on this offseason, I can see Joe Burrow having a better season.
But Matthew Stafford
And a-
still has the better team, better coach, better offense, better defense. He has everything
It's
better
off
than
of-
him.
but it's
I know.
off of
It's
projections.
crazy.
I know, and I want to
crazy. I love
comment.
it.
I'm going to comment on what
I'm
going to
loving it.
comment on what Matthew said, and
Go.
this is why I have Joe Burrow above Matthew Stafford. Joe Burrow had a great run. I don't think it was the most impressive run like everybody else thinks it was when he went to the Super Bowl, because I don't think he beat a real great Raiders team. I don't think he beat a really good Titans team. But him beating the Chiefs in the performance he put on the Super Bowl was amazing, right? Joe Burrow played great this year. He had great numbers, great everything. Joe Burrow and the Bengals had a significantly less team than the Rams. And Joe Burrow played as well the whole season. They're not, obviously Matt Stafford had the better season, but it wasn't far away enough for me to not think that he's better. Joe Burrow took a team with the worst ranked offensive line, running
Got
for his life.
sacked the
He was
most.
sacked the most. And granted, he does have those receivers. Granted, he does have a great defensive line that's one of the best pass rushing units in the NFL. But it doesn't matter. They almost won the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow
Almost.
despite
Yeah,
despite the inefficiencies. And that's my point. If they're close, and it's not I don't think it's wrong for me to have Burrow one thing over Stafford when Joe Burrow, I feel did a lot more with less than what Stafford did.
I know, but the point's being you can't but that makes my point with Russell. You have to pick one. Russell Wilson, and you know what's funny? Y'all saying, he had an average season. Russell Wilson last season threw 25 touchdowns and 7 picks, 100 yards, and only played 8 games.
It's a good
but
season.
what I'm trying to explain to Michael is you have to make it make sense.
It does.
You can't say Russell Wilson, out of all the QBs on this top 10 list, has had the least help, has had the worst coaching, worst O-line. He's had DK and Tyler Lockett. I give him that. He hasn't had a defense. Russell Wilson's in the hardest division, balling out. He's cooking. There's
That's
no
fine.
way. My point is, by your standards,
But the
if Joe
difference
Burrow's
is-
above Matthew Stafford, you got to put Russell above Joe. That's the point. You can't
difference-
just do that. It
the
makes
I
no
can't
sense.
put Russell Wilson
I
above
know,
Joe
but
Burrow.
by
Here's the
your
thing.
standards, y'all can't
No,
put
I'm telling you
Joe
why.
above Stafford, but not put Russell above
can.
Joe.
Because
How, Joe? How?
this is the truth. We know what Matt Stafford could do with the Rams. We're 100% certain of it, right? Because we've seen it this year.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is, we don't know what Russ is going to be like with the
How?
Broncos.
If
We
Russell,
don't.
I know, but listen, but
It
if
hasn't
Russell,
happened yet.
I know, but I need y'all to understand this. This is why y'all just don't sound don't sound educated. You're telling me Russell Wilson has a semi-better offense. He has a way better run game, 2 good running backs. He has a better coach, a better defense, a better O-line. He has everything. Russell Wilson has everything improved on this team. You're telling me right now, Joe Burrow only got an improved O-line and
I
maybe
say
an
what?
improved top or maybe an improved defense. But you're telling me right now, Russell Wilson on that Broncos team has everything improved for him, and he's not going to do better than what he's already doing. That sounds so crazy.
I think it's going to be very close.
Oh
and
my
I just
God.
think Joe Burrow,
That's so crazy.
I think Matt Stafford, Justin Herbert are going to barely edge Russell Wilson
That's
out.
insane. And Joe
That's
Burrow
my
went
opinion.
10-7.
Is
You know
that,
what?
is
We
that
got an
wrong?
episode moving
Wait,
forward.
but is that
No,
wrong
that's
though to
so
say
crazy.
that?
No.
No, I'm just curious.
But
because
by
I'm not
your
saying
logic,
there's
you
a big
can't.
gap.
I'm saying by your
No one said
logic,
there's a big gap.
you can't say Joe's above Matthew, but Russell Wilson's below them because Russell's done less with Russell's done more with all of them. Michael.
Joe Burrow went to a Super
and he's
Bowl.
won the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson's won the
Joe,
Super Bowl.
I know.
He's won.
Yeah,
He's won
but
the
the
two.
last Super Bowl
the
he
last
won,
time
though, he had a stacked
wasn't-
team, though.
He wasn't the focal point of his offense when he won that. Russ wasn't, so that's why I don't care about the Super Bowl.
But what I'm saying is
the Super Bowl doesn't
Russell
mean
Wilson-
anything to me.
But Russell Wilson has done so much. He's so underrated. He's done so much more than Joe Burrow, and it's true.
And now
with less.
but I know, but this is the only wild thing, and then we can get off the Russell Wilson topic because we're talking about him for too long.
Because he's unbelievable.
I know Russell
G.
Wilson at his peak can be a top 5 quarterback. I know that. My point is, these guys to me are set up better. They have better teams. I think they're going to do better. I think Joe Burrow can do more with less than Matthew Stafford. I just have Russell Wilson below these two.
I think
I don't
the
believe in the
Broncos team as a
Broncos as
whole-
much
yeah,
as
I don't believe in the Broncos.
I'm sold more on the Rams, the Bengals, the Bills, and
the-
these other
the
teams.
Chargers. I think
more
they have
than I
better-
am the
they're
Broncos,
better
and that's
stacked
okay.
And the Broncos, and it's so crazy. The Broncos went 7-10 with Drew Lock and a hurt Teddy Bridgewater.
I get it.
Now, everyone,
I just
how
don't-
much better is Russell Wilson than
We don't
Teddy
see.
Bridgewater?
We're gonna see.
Yes! Oh my
And we'll
God!
come back.
Russell Wilson's
Did
got to
you
prove
just
it
hear
to
this?
me.
I know.
Carrie and Michael just said Russell, we don't know if he's so much better than Teddy. You're ridiculous.
Nobody said that.
You just, the camera has
No,
That's not what I said.
I just said if
Matthew.
Broncos went 7-10 with the team with Teddy and Drew Lock, what are they going to do with Russell?
We don't know what they're going to do.
Can I tell you the difference?
It's just like Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford.
I know, this is why,
crazy.
Can I tell you why that sounds stupid?
How?
The difference is the Chargers, Kerry, look at me in my eyes. Are the Chargers from this season the same as last season? They're way
they
improved.
upgraded.
Everybody upgraded in their division.
The Broncos
so to me,
didn't- the Broncos
even
didn't really
though the
upgrade
Broncos
as much.
did 7-10, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
But
a lot
all
of
these
this one.
other teams, the Chargers are going to make the playoffs, buddy. They could win the division.
Yeah,
The
Broncos
Chiefs
have a
will.
great job.
What was
I
it? The
just don't-
Broncos finished last in the division last year, huh?
I'm going to tell
With
you
Teddy.
this, though.
That's
If
crazy.
Russ went to the Broncos and the rest of the division didn't make the upgrades they did, I wouldn't think that.
But everybody
But because
upgraded.
they did,
and
it
the
is what it
Broncos
is.
didn't upgrade as much as the other teams did. You got to compete, Matt.
I know, but y'all just...
Okay, so that's
We're
it.
not hating on the man.
But I'm just saying, by y'all's logic with the talk, it's just
No,
done.
my logic's
It's just,
fine.
No, your logic can't be
Yeah, it's right.
Stafford below Joe, but Joe above Stafford because he had less.
He
But
almost
Russell
won
Wilson
the
had less than
Super
all
Bowl.
of them.
He almost won the Super Bowl with a way worse
And you
team.
even said he had the worst. It was the most luckiest playoff run.
Yeah, it was.
Get out of
But
here.
at the end of the day,
all right, fuck the
the
Russell
runs
Wilson.
doesn't
Y'all
matter.
crazy. Y'all took an L.
Now-
Go name something else that y'all sound goofy with.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I could look at other things too.
Tell me what's crazy. He took Desean Watson out the top 15.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't agree with taking Deshaun out the top 15 because
Man,
even
get
at the end of
fuck
the
outta
day,
here. I'm not even arguing that.
Deshaun Watson, the last time he was in the
Deshaun,
league, was a
rapist.
top 5 quarterback.
Rapist.
The only people
Number one.
Yeah.
I would
that out,
take
Mike.
Deshaun above was Kirk Cousins and Jalen Hurts, and because this is my opinion. If I was a team,
Rape.
Carrie, we gotta bleep this shit out.
if I was, this is my honest opinion. If I was starting a franchise, if you were to say, would you rather Deshaun Watson for 6 games suspended and then have him for the rest of the season and in the future, would you rather that or Kirk Cousins and Jalen Hurts? I would do that in a heartbeat. But I don't feel the same about the quarterbacks I have above, so I'm not going to do that.
Thing is, I would do it for Kyler. 'Cause I don't think, just like you said, Kyler does great in the first half, shitty in the second half. Dak Prescott, I think Dak Prescott was given the most. He's like the spoiled rich kid. He was given everything, and he's done the least. Then all these QBs, he's done the least. That's why I think Deshaun playing 11
Dak
games.
Prescott was way
it's
too
11
high.
games. And plus, it's 11 games, not 10. It's 11. Because think about it, if you miss a 6, it's 17 games. Deshaun's better, I think, personally, Kyler and Dak. You said Jameis.
Jameis was at 15. If I take Deshaun Watson out, I think Jameis, if he doesn't get hurt, he was having a gradual year with a great touchdown to interception ratio with the shitty wide receivers we had. He was going up. What was it they were projecting Jameis before he got hurt? If he kept doing what he was doing the first half of the season, what was his end? I think that's a top 15, bottom 15, just barely minimum to be a starter quarterback on your team. That's all I'm saying. Like, you just need somebody that you could take risk and all. And that's on a shitty offensive team with everybody hurt. That's why I'm saying that he's starter material. That's how I was looking at it. But that's just me. That's just me.
you.
You suck.
Okay, question though. For number 10, I see that we all three got different things. I put Lamar, you put Russ, and you put Derek Carr.
Yep.
You think you would put Lamar over. You think Lamar's going to have a better season than Derek Carr this season, even though Derek Carr upgraded our receiver and Lamar didn't at all.
I think Lamar, with a bad team, carries a team farther than Derek Carr can. I think for the first 7 or 8 weeks in the NFL before Lamar got hurt, they were number 1 seed in the AFC, and I think Lamar was leading them there.
Okay.
I'm not saying, obviously, Derek Carr, his team is better set up for success than Lamar's is, but I believe in Lamar and the leadership intangibles he has. The fact that he's been working hard in the offseason to get bulked up, to be able to work on his passing ability. I think they're going to be passing the ball a lot more this year, even though they didn't upgrade at receiver. I don't think it's far away because I like Derek Carr just as much as I like Lamar. I just believe in Lamar's ability to carry the Ravens farther than Derek Carr's ability to do the Ravens.
The reason why I think that just sounds goofy as hell. Reason being, Derek Carr, besides Lamar's team getting hurt, Derek Carr's team also hurt. Derek Carr, no running back core. Josh Jacobs hurt and fucking Kenyon Drake hurt.
Head coach.
I know. Carrie, let me talk. lost their head coach. Lamar had his head coach. Lost his number one receiver. Not only did he lose his number one fucking receiver, he lost him in the most sad. He didn't get hurt. He didn't get sick. He fucking killed someone, and he lost his number one. Lost him. So not only that on your mind. Can you let me talk? I'll let you talk, brother.
All right, go.
He's gone.
I feel like I'm at like a university.
And it's crazy. Shit. Darren Waller, he's hurt. Derek Carr, literally, only weapon he really had was Hunter Renfrow. And no, not even Nelson Aguilar or Brian Edwards. He had Brian Edwards. He didn't have anything. Their defense, besides fucking Max Crosby, he doesn't have anything. His O-line, you know what's funny? His O-line got statistically worse this year. I mean, the year before. Derek Carr led them to the playoffs. Won games he needed to win.
He did.
He literally beat the Chargers. He's the reason why the Chargers
He did.
I think Derek Carr has that better than Lamar. I think he's a better passer. And I think he's more.
I'm gonna be honest. And
who does Lamar have? Who did he sign?
I know. I just want to be honest with you, though.
I'm 2-1 in y'all, bro.
I think it's weird that we're even really debating about this because obviously it wasn't even that big of a gap because all we did was switch 9 and 10.
It's crazy.
That's not that
I'm
serious.
saying what you said.
You
can't say Lamar's done. Derek Carr's done more with less. 100%.
Okay, that's fine.
And he's a better leader. You can't say Lamar's a better leader.
This is what I'm telling you, though, and this is the facts of the situation. He had him at the number 1 seed, and at the time, they were the most injured team in the NFL. So I count that for something. I think he's going to continue that. But besides that, I think it's stupid to even talk about that when you already have him just one slot.
I'm saying
Carey's dumb ass has Lamar at 12.
Well, Carey should go get Sean.
I have my reasons.
Who'd you put above? Wait, who did you put above
Carey
Lamar?
should be talking. You have Kyler Murray, who sucks in second half of the season.
Murray
and you have Russ at 10. He has Russ at 10.
I told you he's a dumbass.
Well, my reason is because I know what he did with Seattle, and he had the
You think Dak Prescott's better than Russell Wilson?
And Derek Carr, and Kyler Murray, and Lamar.
First of all, they're going to try and roast me in front of y'all bitches.
This is fucking shit.
This off of last year projecting to the future.
Derek Carr spelled Mahomes' name right.
Because I was ass. I want to go my ass. That's why.
I can't right now.
I have my reasons. We can't debate this.
And you know what's stupid too? And this is where Carey's inconsistent line just fucks me up. He has Jameis, who didn't even finish the season in the top 15.
But you want to put Desean Watson, who's raping everybody for 5 years.
He hasn't. He didn't play last year.
That guy.
Oh, but I guarantee you he's better than Jameis.
You don't start all that, dude. And I'll stick with Jameis.
Steals crab legs.
Fucking ankle breaking.
Hey, this is all crazy.
And also, what we're going to do to kind of help y'all guys see what we picked, what we're going to do in the description, we're going to write our list and what we had. Also, while we're talking throughout this whole episode, we'll change our list each time. We'll see Michael's list,
just for
his
real.
dumbass list, my smart ass list, and Carey's dumbass list.
What?
But I don't know, y'all.
Yo, tell me in the comments below, who do you think who is the best at debating on this episode?
Yeah, comment who you think really wants. I know, like,
y'all look at that list and you make the comment.
I still think
we will make TikTok consistent.
I just think I'm the most consistent here,
guys.
You know what's inconsistent? Your nose.
Okay,
no, it's very consistent.
Okay, guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm sorry about this, as I know it hurt y'all's head. They'll take some Tylenol. I'm sorry. I appreciate the likes, comment, subscribe, watch our TikTok.
We are putting fucking TikToks out. Y'all better watch that shit.
Yeah, we put a good TikTok. Michael's talking shit about the Cowboys. Carey shaved his head.
Fuck them.
But y'all want to say anything to the fans before we end up this episode?
Comment that I'm right.
Also, shout out to G. I know you root for me, baby. Wait, you want to say something before I start it off?
Hey.
See ya. Let's not keep it rolling.
Let's go. Until next time, bitches.
Let Russ cook, bitch.
I won't.